We're good?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. Uh, but you're gonna let me know.
Okay.
I don't think we have reception.
I have 2 live.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Something's not right.
What's the clicking?
That's her clicking.
Well, hopefully they're right side up.
We're good now.
We're good now.
Thank you, Rick,
Okay.
Rose. Good morning. Woo! Now we're all over the place.
Jen just gave me a scare.
That was just to see if we could get right side up again. All right. You just want to do PSP?
Mine just froze. You froze it.
I made it die. I'm good
My
like
phone's very picky if you try to push too many buttons.
that. All right. Well, we are unfortunately without cellular service. Oh my gosh! Now the wind blows. Brr, cold. Would you like to start this? Because I have bad luck with these. They're not working for me too well tonight. I could break out the other
Here,
one that
set
doesn't
this-
work well for me.
Set that over there. Not too close to the water now. What's it say?
It closed it.
Where's your little power button? Right there?
Right here. Well, now you can't hear at all.
Alright, well let's try the spear box. This is the PSB7 spear box.
This is the new one. If that means anything.
The other one was huge compared to this. This is
This is the 7,
Fits in
the
your
other's
hands.
the 11.
alright, so is there anybody here with us tonight that would like to tell us their name?
Yeah.
What is your name?
You heard Jesse? Hold on. I think we're upside down again?
No.
No, we're good now? I don't know. I got 2 different messages.
We're good. You're
We're
good.
good.
You're good.
Okay.
Is there anybody here with us? Can you tell us your name? That's not that. That wasn't me. That wasn't my phone. No, that wasn't my phone.
Well, then what the hell was it?
Stewart. Okay, we asked this
Yeah.
to tell us their name, but it came
Something
across
quite literally.
there.
But this is recording. This isn't
Do
playing.
you have your speaker on your phone?
I do.
Is it turned on though?
It can be, yeah.
No, because
No,
something just said
Said
something.
something. That's why we asked.
And it
was
wasn't
like
on
right
this.
here.
Was it done back then?
No, it
No,
was
it's
right here.
Well, while that was going on,
Well, what was that?
I have a lovely orb picture.
Yeah? While that was happening?
Yep.
Huh.
That was right here.
Huh. That
Okay.
was really weird. Unless there's a guy standing in the water.
Just so you know, we're right at the edge of the bridge. There's nobody standing here but us.
That was
And
whack.
we asked the spirit box what the actual voice we heard, which I did not hear what it said, came from over here at the corner of the bridge. So, who was that just spoke to us? Can you do that again?
Do you know what it said?
I honestly, it caught me so off guard. I wasn't even paying attention.
But
I
it
was
sounded
what?
like it was just another human standing there.
Yeah, it sounded like a guy, like right here.
Let me watch your eyes and take pictures.
Yeah, go for it.
Somebody was just here with us. What is your name? I know you probably get tired of talking to everybody that comes out here and says, what is your name? Where are you from? But you'd really be doing me a favor if you could tell me.
If he could do that again, that'd be great.
That's all.
Wow. Okay. I'll be honest with you. That was pretty awesome. I really hope that I don't know if you guys were able to hear that. So if you guys somebody could text me. Evidently, if I stay right here, I might be able to get that message. Singing us a ditty.
Okay, why won't it sweep through?
You gotta hold the sweep up or down. My coat has so many zippers, I don't know where to start. And my pockets are so full of crap. Okay. Well, if the gentleman who spoke to us right here could do that again, that was just the most amazing, clear. I really thought there was a dude standing right here kind of thing going on.
We all looked over because I was like, that's not my phone. My phone's turned off, basically.
And my recorder's recording. And that's it.
And hopefully it picked it up. Hopefully her recorder picked that up. Are you here to do anybody any harm? Can you at least tell us your name?
Do you have that app on your phone?
Do I have it on my
No,
phone?
Nikki.
Which app?
I gave you that app that I bookmarked on your phone.
Yeah.
Did you pull that up on?
You would respond, none of that. Yesterday. Oh, I did.
Again, Nikki's getting cold.
I'm always cold here at Jack's Bridge. Can you tell us your name? Something's talking again.
That is not my phone. Unless that app didn't turn off. I thought you said that app turned off.
It did.
There's nothing on. My
the female talking. Okay, my recorder is recording. In fact, I don't know if you can see it.
Okay. You keep making a sound, whether you're sending it through a phone or because you're not sending it through the spirit box. Can you do it again?
This is recording. I don't know if you can see that. The red light's on and it says REC.
What was that? What are you trying to tell me?
Oh, we got the hit. Did it just say what I think it said? See you next Tuesday. I didn't wear my leggings.
I didn't know my leggings either. I used to have flour in
I got some cold buns over here. If you can communicate with us like you did, whether the male or the female or whomever, whatever, just communicate with us right here, right in front of our faces. Please, if you could do that again. I mean, that was just amazing, and I know we asked twice, but every time it's a shot, you know.
Anything?
Something you do.
I got the name Richard.
Daniel, are you here with us? Daniel Richards.
Pardon me?
Can you talk to us?
Uh-huh. Yes. Very awesome. So Daniel, was that you, like right here? What side did you fight for?
This is Captain Richards. What state are you from?
Just New England. What state are you from?
Everybody speaks up.
Who?
Lady, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I turned the power off.
60?
Okay. Is that what they do? I don't know.
57 in South Carolina, 82 to 326.
Very nice. Very nice. I want to know who was right here. Because there was a gentleman and then a female voice. I mean, just were standing right here, and it was just weird to me because it was like literally like I thought there was a guy right here.
Do you have a lady? Has
I've
anybody
got
told
lots of ladies,
around you, on you?
I guess.
Anybody ever told you that?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
You guys all ride together?
No.
No.
All separate vehicles?
Yes.
Two of us are alive.
The last time we seen you, you told us about how you were leaving and had that hay, right?
Yeah.
Remember? Listen to this. We came another night and it was just us four. And it looked like it started snowing. It was about that time. Everybody switched over. We're getting ready to leave. And Joey hears that right at the corner of that bridge on that side. Me and her are behind his door. And all of a sudden he was like, is that a snowflake? And right in between us, you can completely hear, like right in between our ears.
Oh, we got a hit. Big one.
Yeah.
Hi.
No.
Okay, we're trying to still get them to talk. Nikki got a hit on the millimeter.
What happened?
I don't know, but
What happened?
I'm just trying to get it to freaking go into mode where it'll
Well,
sweep.
we started getting hits on the K2 meter up here on the
Here.
bridge.
hold the sweep.
Turn the volume up because it was like killing me.
What sweep rate do we want to go with?
I don't care.
Oh, we got a hit. There you go. Now volume up. We got a hit. Can you make this go to red? Because that would be pretty darn impressive. You do that. You're doing pretty decently. You could do it, please?
I actually have pictures of apparitions on this bridge, folks. I took one out here a few weeks, well, I'd say probably about a couple of months ago. It was broad daylight.
The chili willies don't make it go off.
I think it said wow.
Really? Is it loud?
I wish you
Is that
guys could do
noise?
this through your phone because I'd love to show you the pictures.
What am I doing? What to your?
No, it's nothing. I said I wish you guys could
What is up with it?
broadcast this to your phone, and then I can show you the pictures.
Boy, this got quiet all of a sudden. This is
All
not.
of a sudden, it just got very quiet.
Huh. I just heard Bishop again. Did you hear that? This is disappointing because everyone else can hear it. What's that say?
Disappointing.
Yes, it is, because it's not going up louder. Why is it doing that?
Cover that, not the phone.
No, but why is it doing? It stopped the sweep. Whoa! Is that from the speaker?
Probably. I don't know. Got the millimeter and everything.
Okay.
Why is the millimeter blank?
Battery down?
You ever seen it blank?
The one?
Yeah, it's on.
There
It was on when I set it over there.
Oh, your battery's going dead. It's what?
Oh, shocker. Story of my life.
It says it's -4 degrees.
What? That's whack. Crack is whack.
You want to show that with the EVP?
Sure. Hold on, we have one more opportunity. You can use this to communicate with us if you find it easy. My guess is no.
Why aren't you talking to us tonight? Is it because I'm here? Because I can go to the other side of the bridge and we can see if you'll talk to Nikki. They still get to the point where they don't want to talk to me. They just want to follow me home.
Does anyone have anything that they would like to communicate?
Stewart, look. Did you hear that growl?
What was that?
I did. That was a growl.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can growl too.
I'm real good at it.
You guys go over? Okay, we're down there.
That was a physical. That was an audible growl.
Yeah, there was a growl behind us. No equipment required growl, if you will.
And we all heard it.
Yeah. I can growl too, you know. In fact, a lot of people say that's kind of like a way of life for me, a form of communication. Believe it or not, I'm occasionally not friendly. Who would have thought that?
Really? I could
Yeah.
not imagine.
I can be quite the biscuit.
You biscuit.
You biscuit. So, with that being said, why don't you go ahead and do it again?
I'd like to know if any of your viewers have ever been out to this place. Can they text into you and let you know if they've ever
If
been here?
they've got my digits, they can, or someone who's in the room who has my digits could text me and let me know what the general consensus of the room was. I'd like to know if people heard the growl or the audible voices, as well as I would find it very interesting to know how many people have actually been here to Saxbridge or just to even Gettysburg in general. So that's a lot of work, so let me know. Anybody wants to take and do the count there, it'd be pretty friggin' awesome.
Again, we're running live on Live Paranormal TV.
Yep, you can head over to, if you're not already there, which of course I'm hoping you're there, the Live Paranormal chat room. If you do not have a login created and you're just sitting there watching that box, go over and create a login so you can communicate in the chat room and be a part of the show, because then you can let us know, because someone in there is bound to have my phone number. Not that I hand it out like that or nothing. Someone can let me know.
We're going to do an EVP session in just a minute. If you want to go grab something to drink, I know you did while we were gone for 20 minutes.
You probably have to go tinkle now.
Nikki probably does too, because it's cold out here.
I'm just so cold that I
She's
can't feel my butt.
dancing.
I
She's
can't feel my
dancing.
butt. All right, so go do that,
How do
and
you
then
turn
we're gonna
this
do
off?
this, and this is like dead, so.
Yeah, that's why I want to turn it off so you didn't.
All right. Oh, you don't have to do that. I don't want you to freeze to death.
I'm fine.
Are you serious?
I'm Greek and Italian, man. I got hot blood.
I'm gonna defrost straight in front of the camera. Oh my gosh.
She'll have the heat cranked up on 88 when we get
Nice.
home.
Oh, I have it so hot in there, Jen will be passing out. She'll be like,
I just like your seat warmers, so I definitely have to do the seat warmer thing.
it is pretty awesome, the seat warmers. You know, I don't have any of my
Sure.
other apps on here.
Here?
You know, I do have
I may have it in my jacket pocket over there.
You do have the little
no,
echo
wait.
box, don't you?
No. That'd be on the dead iPhone in the car.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
But I do have, Krista V heard the growl. Awesome, Krista V. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting.
Sorry.
Thank you. I've been trying to stay warm. It's much more achievable now.
Gonna be a little shake in the camera here for a second, folks.
Shaking things up for you.
I want to tilt this down just a hair. Try to get a better view so that way my phone don't fall off here. As long as somebody breathes on it, we'll be okay. Yeah, I still got a little bit of lead.
Which one is that?
Hold on, I want to run the other I'm like defrosting kind of. Now it's kind of hurts.
I want to do this. I gotta figure out how.
I can do what? You stream it?
Do you do it for YouTube?
You can. You have a YouTube channel,
I do.
and you could do it. I don't know. It can be live.
We did the Midwest tour. This
It can be
gentleman and
live
I.
as long as you
And we
have.
did it live to YouTube.
Did you?
You just have to have a decent
And
internet
Ustream
connection.
you don't have to pay for
Cool.
unless you can upgrade to.
A
Yeah.
premium account versus the free account, etc., etc. Okay, I want to try this.
And she has a broadcaster too, but she didn't bring it.
I didn't bring the broadcaster because it works with the iPhone. I'm gonna catch my hair on fire, so
Don't do that.
be interesting. Thank you, because my hair's all over my face. I'm like sitting here. I look like Cousin Ed.
Now, the person that runs this, he's watching this now.
Yeah, he probably. Who knows? He probably isn't.
He is and he isn't. All in one.
He's got little kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's his name? Rob?
Rob.
By the way, hello Rob, if you're watching. I will be contacting you soon about this.
You want to do a show? You got it.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah,
All right. Consider it done.
cool.
You want to put the speaker in?
It said yeah.
Really?
Mhm. I think I'm supposed to slow this down.
Question is my coat dragging the ground in your short hair?
It could be. Here, why don't you take it? Because I'm afraid I'm gonna
You're
burn
fine,
it.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can put your
okay.
arms in the sleeves if you want.
Oh, I'm not that talented right this second.
What is it that you're running?
So now, while your viewers are watching you do this,
Mhm.
have them text in if they'd like to find out, if they'd like to know what happened at this bridge.
Yes. Do you guys hear that?
Text me or Nikki and let us know whether you want to hear the whole story of the occurrence at Sachs Bridge.
Yeah, why this bridge is considered so haunted.
And I believe that this bridge was a little bit further. Was it? No, it was here.
Okay, and that is the Ghost Box T1. And I have the E1 as well. And I have the EV recorder. I don't have my normal stuff, guys, because I just switched to Android. So I'm still messing around here. It just said Nikki. Did you hear that? It said my name. Hi.
Jolly, Ferd, Call, Mivi, Blachi, Says, Pix, Kicks, Zio, Sissy, With, Walk, Cal,
Sissy.
Moher, Hitch, Jill,
Who was it who
Fig,
growled at
Sicko,
us?
Medge, Wav, Nav, Sack, Daw,
Zach.
Yak, Taj, Dugs, Fig, Mekwa, See, Gaj, Waja, Mug, Left, Pinwap, Nekwa, Zix, Kalk, Zaj, Jeddah, Wav, Cake, Mickey, Killis, Lim,
keeps saying my name.
Tilt, Pick, Killy, Joe, Jed,
I don't even think
Mug,
it could do
Row,
that.
Nuha, George, Fuha, Bag, Galwer, Cog, Nog, Nika, Beda, Eab, Sinks, Kid, Neja, Hums, Says, Jake, Zair, Boff, Zaid, Kong, Loral, Zilwap, Ride, Kalkwat, Sid,
Hey, Stewart, didn't you have the name of Jake out here?
Dog,
Where'd he go?
Zackle,
Zackle.
Buke,
Bug.
Bums,
Bums.
Tukia,
Tokyo.
Lick, Whiffed, Juro, Fetched, Pala, Sil, Nada,
Nada.
Mirha, Fatty, Tugsfer,
Whoa.
Pez,
Pez.
Nyam, Joker, Com, Xalo, Peach, Bayo, Rock, Roro, Boy.
You want to just do an EVP session?
That's fine.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and try an EVP session. Where'd Stewart go?
He's back there.
We do have Nikki's recorder on,
We do, and I have also one right here.
and I can record also.
This is EVP recorder. And this one actually has questions loaded.
Hold on one second and let me get mine set up. Okay, we're at Sachs Bridge. It's 12:54 a.m. on March 22nd. I have Niki, ParaUnNormal. It's Jen Anderson, and Stewart will be back in just a minute. I'm going to start EVP session. Is there anybody here with us? Can they tell us their name? Somebody growled at us earlier. Can you tell us your name? Why did you growl at us? Do you not like us here? You wanted to scare us? Because that's not going to happen. There are some people on the bridge, so you're going to hear some voices besides ours. They're going to be low. That is not an EVP. Can you tell us, did you fight here? Were you a soldier? What is it that you want us to know? Do you want us to get a message to somebody? Who do you want us to contact? Did you fight for the Confederates or did you fight for the Unions? I should say, for the Union. What type of injury did you sustain? Did you have family that were also fighting in the war? Would you like to tell us their name? Maybe we could get a message to them. Okay, I'm going to end EVP session and review what I got.
You want the speaker?
Do me a favor, guys. Slide to the right. Slide that way.
That's
To your
our
right.
left.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My right, your left. Slide over that way. I'm gonna shine this light. I want them to see this bridge. Now I'm gonna blind you.
And they want to know the history. I got a text.
Okay, I don't know if you guys could. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to blind you. Watch your eyes. I don't know if you guys, if you guys on this camera could see this bridge down here. I mean, it's an old wooden covered bridge. Okay, it goes all the way down there. You can see that light you see in the distance. I think is like a vehicle or something. Okay, this is all wooden lattice structure. Okay, you want to know the history of this bridge? I'll be more than happy to tell you. As I told you earlier, started to tell you earlier, this bridge was here during the time of the battle. Around the corner from where I'm standing right now behind me is,
growled at us earlier.
is an old house. Is an old house that used to be a Confederate field hospital. Now, back in those days, field hospitals, surgeons, stuff like that would work side by side. Okay, they were given pretty much a white flag of truce when they ride back to their armies to join their outfits or whatever like that you want to call it, to join each other's army. They were the life's blood. There was roughly about one surgeon to every 500 to 2,500 men. So they were very important to each one of the armies. This field hospital down around the road here is actually still here. Okay, but it's a private residence now, and it is extremely haunted. My partner that was here earlier, Ed, he actually does construction. He was doing the floors actually in that house. So, and had a lot of paranormal experience going on in that house. But to tell you a little bit about it, as of course, you know, they were doing surgeries down there and stuff like that. This wooden covered bridge straddles a thing called Marsh Creek. Okay, now it stretches pretty much all the way up past Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and it's part of the water part that goes all the way down to the Chesapeake Bay. Okay, so on the banks of this Marsh Creek, from where I'm standing, probably about 300 to 400 yards upstream. Whenever soldiers were amputated, the surgeons and the orderlies would bring them out here, and they would lay them along the banks of Marsh Creek on both sides. So you're talking a lot of people. Okay, remember, folks, it was July, it was hot, very humid. So when they'd amputate them, they laid them out along the banks of Marsh Creek, so that way they were right by the water. Okay, nice breeze come off the water, help keep them more comfortable. But not only that, it would allow flies to lay the maggots inside the wounds. So that way the maggots could eat away the dead flesh. I know it sounds pretty gross, but that was the way they cured infections back in those days. Maggots would eat away the dead skin, so that way it wouldn't get infected. Okay, the soldiers that had died. This is the crucial part of this. The soldiers that died. Okay. They stuck them up here on Sachs Bridge. Remember, once again, it was July, it was hot. They had enough bodies laying out there festering in the sun. So they would take the bodies and they would bring them up here and they stacked them on the bridge about 5 to 6 high, 2 to 3 columns out. Okay, now this is a good size, wide bridge. So they put them out there about 2 to 3 columns wide, 5 to 6 high, the entire length of the bridge. Okay, that's a lot of bodies. The other gruesome part of this is that the soldiers that were shot and were going to die, that they could not save, okay, they would take them and bring them up here and sit them on the other side of the bridge and waited for them to die, and then after they died, they would go and add them to the pile. Now, folks, I want you to put in your mind, I want you to pretend you're one of them soldiers, okay, be it north or south, whatever it may be, but you're one of them soldiers. You're shot in the stomach, you're shot in the chest. Okay? You're going to die. What is the last thing that goes through your mind? How about fear? Keep in mind, you're a soldier, you're in a strange land, you have no idea where you are. You're never going to see your family again. You're never going to see your kids, your wife, your mom, your dad, brother, sister. You're going to die. And not only that, but in that pile of bodies directly across from you that you're staring at is your brother, your cousin, your best friend who you've gone through the whole war with. And they have bodies stacked on top of them. Fear puts off a lot of energy, folks. Okay? And really that's all what a ghost actually is energy. Okay? On July 4th and 5th of 1863, Gettysburg and pretty much a lot of the East Coast had tremendous rains, massive flooding. This was the reason why when the Confederates retreated from Gettysburg, they couldn't cross the Potomac because it was flooded. That was because of all the rain that we had got here. Well, Marsh Creek was no exception to that. Because of so much rain, Marsh Creek ended up flooding its banks. And every single one of those soldiers that were laid out along the banks of Marsh Creek were ended up washed away. A month later, they were pulling them out of the Monocacy River in Frederick, Maryland, and pulling them out of the Chesapeake Bay. And you wonder why this is one of the most haunted places in the United States. It's because there was so much tragedy, death, and violence here. And it put a blanket over this town. Give you a great example of this. When you go to bed, or you're in your bedroom, or however you want to do it, take your hand and press it into your pillow. And then pull your hand back. Okay? You're going to see that impression of your hand that you left in that pillow. You just transferred your energy to that pillow. Same thing here in Gettysburg, folks. There was so much tragedy, violence, and death that it transferred the energy from that onto this town. And it covered it like a blanket. So Gettysburg is what a lot of people consider, including myself, to be the mecca of paranormal activity in the United States. Some of you may also read about this bridge too if you go online. Some of you read stories about this bridge. Let me turn my flashlight on here again and I'll show you. These little beams and rafters up here. A lot of the urban legends around here say that there were 3 soldiers hung from this bridge. 3 traitors, deserters, whatever you want to call it. There you go. You get a better shot of the bridge there. Okay, how long it is. There's people standing down there at the end. Say hi, guys. There you go. They're friends of mine. But some of the urban legend says that there was 3 soldiers hung from this bridge right up where my light is. Well, folks, just want to clear the myth. That never happened. It is an urban legend. Okay? Back in those days, this was a hospital. This was not the battlefield. Okay? Most of the time, soldiers back in those days were either put to hard labor or they were executed by firing squad. Okay? Another thing, too, is this lovely little thing called Tennessee. Right over here to my right is a metal railing. It's a hollow aluminum railing. It could be 100 degrees out here, and that railing would be nice and cool. Well, people will come out here, and they will take a lit cigarette, and they will put it on that railing. And they will say, "Oh, come on, Tennessee, come smoke this cigarette." And all of a sudden, the cigarette will look like it's being smoked. Oh, my God, that was amazing. "Tennessee, move the cigarette for us." And then all of a sudden, the cigarette will turn a little bit and fall off the railing. Well, very, very big parlor trick, folks. If you know anything about physics, if you put a hot object on a cold surface, it's going to draw it down. Make it look like it's being smoked. Great example, open a freezer on a very hot day. You're going to see that coolness come out and drop down to the floor. Same exact thing. It's going to draw it down. Okay? Well, hey, Tennessee, move the cigarette. Well, all of a sudden, the cigarette turns around and moves and falls off the rail. Well, hey, guess what? When that cigarette starts drawing down, it's going to lose its center of balance. So, of course, it's going to move. So just to let you know, when you come out here to Ghost Hunt, or if you guys ever come out here to Gettysburg and you come out here to Sachs Bridge, would strongly recommend it. Okay, but don't fall for the parlor tricks. But this place is very rich in history, and it's absolutely beautiful during the daytime. It's very picturesque, but just be careful at nighttime. And that, folks, is the history of Sachs Bridge.
There you go. Here, I'm going to give you a coop back. Here you go. Thank you. I'm nice and toasty now. As toasty as one can be. You know, out here.
I'm going to take my camera out and take some pictures.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's see how long my battery lasts. It doesn't usually last long. I think.
There you go. So now you have it, peoples. And my recorder is starting to get on my nerves here. My favorite recorder. I've done flubbed it up. Um, wow, it's got all sorts of words on it that are very special.
Yeah, if you folks want to, you can actually go to my website. It's www.historyandhaunts.net. And I actually have like a little photo gallery there. You can actually go there and see some of the pictures taken from some of the investigations out here and some of the tours that I've given for people. Have a whole bunch of them out there.
Okay, we are recording again. Fantastical.
Taking pictures.
Jen's taking pictures, so there's going to be some flashes and stuff. I'm telling you what. Um, I feel disconnected because I don't have all my stuff. Gosh, I'm like a hoarder or something. I have all my junk. But, yeah. So, we could just run a traditional EVP session. I'm not going to use my recorder right now. I'm not trusting it right this moment. But, I should have something on here that records. Oh my. I'll tell you what. Pretty darn cold, people. It's cold. And there's some weird sounds in the distance. Pretty neat. So what is some stuff that you guys would like to see done here? Anything in particular? Since we're outside, you know, we're kind of limited as to what we can do. You're going to see lots of flashes. No, I'm not becoming one with the spirit or anything like that. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and run another EVP session, see if we get anything. My name's Nikki, ParaNormal, and I am here at Sachs Bridge to talk to you. Anyone who's here can use their voice if you've got something to say to me. Come on over here and say it into this lovely little device that I call a phone. You can call it whatever you want, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt me. It's just going to give you a way to communicate with me that I'm going to be able to hear, hopefully, what you have to say. So, if there's anything that you would like to say, by all means, I am here to listen and perhaps even relay that message back to someone if you would so like me to do that. I've got kids. Do you have kids?
I drive, guys. Word.
What side did you fight for? Can you tell me your name?
Nice. Got me bothered too. The
What state are you from? What's your favorite color? Bet you no one's asked you that one, huh? Do you mind that we come here?
I would be surprised.
like that we come here and try to communicate with you? Or would you rather us just leave? Just tell me.
Oh,
Scooted over just in the wrong time.
oh my God.
Taking pictures down that way, so if you're looking up here,
I'm gonna end that session.
Your new camera?
me. I had it last time I was here. I broke the lens.
Yeah, I remember you broke the thing.
The lens cap.
You can get these in there.
I'd like to get one that snaps quicker pictures, but like yours. It's not in the budget right now.
Watch your eyes.
All right, let's hear what it says, if anything. So many options. Bridge to talk to you. Anyone who's here can use their voice if you've got something to say to me. Come on over here and say it into this lovely little device that I call a phone. You can call it whatever you want, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt me. It's just going to give you a way to communicate with me that I'm going to be able to hear, hopefully, what you have to say. So, if there's anything that you would like to say, by all means, I am here to listen. And perhaps even relay that message back to someone if you would so like me to do that. And it probably timed out. Oh, it's okay. I've got kids. Do you have kids? That's us here. What side did you fight for? Can you tell me your name? That's us. What state are you from? I can't feel my toes.
We're gonna go soon.
What's your favorite color? Bet you no one's asked you that one, huh?
It's really cold out here, and we're probably gonna start wrapping it up because Nikki can't
Do you
feel her
mind
toes.
that we come here? Did you just hear the knock?
Nikki just heard a knock over to her left.
Do you like that we come here and try to communicate with you? Or would you rather us just leave? Just tell me. What was that? I think that was you guys.
Is that that?
But yeah. Alright guys, I don't think we got anything there. Other than I'm gonna be like dying ill for like the next 12 shows.
We are going to review it though, and just I'm going to take mine and put it into my program at home
Yeah.
and see if I can hear anything better with my good headphones on. And if we do, we will put the evidence that we have, like the New York voice, on the replay of this at the end for evidence found.
Dude, I'm yawning. I'm so cold.
And hopefully we didn't bore you too much.
I know it hasn't been the most riveting investigation that we've ever done, but we are outside in freezing ass cold just to bring you guys some live Gettysburg.
And you have to forgive us because we're new at this, so hopefully as we progress in doing this.
Did you hear that?
I can't really tell if it's in. Anyway, as we progress in doing this, hopefully we will get a lot better.
Especially outside.
And we'll be organized. And it's difficult when we don't have Wi-Fi streaming and
And
stuff
we
like
don't
that.
have our stuff that we would be able to utilize inside. My phone, obviously, it really showed me exactly how much I relied on the stuff I had on there. For those of you who don't like apps, well, guess what? I do. I like to try everything. So that's just me. I will try anything and everything. And don't knock it until you've rocked it. So there you go. That's my 2 cents.
Thanks for watching. Thanks
We
for
appreciate
hanging in.
you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there for the last 2 hours that
Yes,
we've been on
and
here.
thank you to Rick and Krista and Jenna and just everybody who's in the chat. Rick provided us some great information about, what was going on in the room. So to Krista and, the tree. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. It does. It's like
And
teetering.
I want to thank Stewart
Yes,
for coming
thank you,
out
Stewart.
and bringing
Not
us
only
out
for your
here.
phone, but for the information and
Hey, you're
coming
welcome,
with us.
guys.
It was awesome.
You're welcome. Come visit me, folks. I'd be more than happy to take you around and show you what goes on here at this place.
Come check out this tree too.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in.
Tune into our other stuff and stuff. And that's LPTV.
Are we done? Good night, folks.